Jupiter is the largest planet and the fifth from the Sun. It has at least 63 moons, the largest of which is significantly bigger than the Moon. Unlike other planets, Jupiter radiates more heat than it receives from the Sun, which is one of the reasons it is associated with the principle of expansion. In ancient Rome, the god Jupiter was worshipped as the king of the gods, and his attributes and functions largely overlap with the properties of the planet of the same name. Among the ancient Greeks, Zeus, the god equivalent to the Roman Jupiter, bore, among others, the title Phaeton, which means bright. In the Middle Ages, the planet Jupiter was called the Great Benefactor, being considered the most auspicious of the planets. It symbolizes organization, power, religion, and power structures, and is therefore associated with public administration and, consequently, with politics. Jupiter is responsible for ethics and human behavior, for one's self-expression in society. Therefore, the strength of Jupiter's influence can be judged by how morally a person behaves. Associated simultaneously with both ethics and state power, Jupiter is closely linked to the law. Law is the sphere of the ruler's activity. The scepter symbolizes the sovereign's ability to delegate executive power. However, the reverse side of laws is the danger of abuse by those in power, those occupying a Jupiterian position. It is no coincidence that an old proverb says, "The law is like a wagon tongue, whichever way you turn it, that's the way it goes." Furthermore, enthusiasm and a sense of humor are associated with Jupiter. The word jovial, cheerful, resilient, comes from Iovis, the genitive case of the name Iopater in Latin. Jupiter is associated with the idea of expansion and, in particular, with success in business and other endeavors. Jupiter is also responsible for physical health. It is assumed that a healthy, strong body makes it easier to achieve both material and spiritual goals. As the planet of religion and spirituality, Jupiter is linked to piety and the worship of gods. Religious practices deepen the relationship with divine nature, helping to develop one's spiritual essence. Another vital concept associated with Jupiter is truth, which all spiritual seekers strive for and which lies at the foundation of ethics and morality. Negative qualities of Jupiter include greed, recklessness, despotism, hypocrisy, indulgence in one's weaknesses, prejudice, fanaticism, and bigotry. By working on the positive qualities of Jupiter, all these tendencies can be neutralized, thereby releasing energy for personal development and spiritual growth. Would you like me to find more information about Jupiter's astronomical characteristics or its role in other mythologies?